And Tom Brady, trying to stay even-keeled in the face of an ever-changing receiving corps, admits to some frustration, but understands it's all part of a wide range of emotions he says you experience season after season. Tom Brady is in his 20th NFL season, and as he continues to break records at 42 years old, he's further cementing his place as the GOAT. Brady won his record 6th Lombardi Trophy last season, and it's impossible to argue with his postseason numbers. He has 73 career touchdown passes in the playoffs, and his 30 career playoff wins are nearly twice as many as anyone else. But don't forget about the regular season. Last week, Brady moved ahead of Peyton Manning into second place for the most passing yards in NFL history and trails only Drew Brees. Now Brady can set his sights on Peyton's all-time record of 539 touchdown passes, needing only 13 more to pass Manning. The Patriots quarterback threw 39 of his 527 touchdowns to our own Randy Moss, who sat down with Tom before tonight's game.
65-yard bomb, Brady to Moss. And for the first time in the 88-year history of the National Football League, a Patriots football team has gone 16-0.
42 years of age, Tom?
Yeah.
How do you still keep the fire going? How do you still stay focused to come to work every day to be the man? How do you do it?
That's a good question, and I think for me it's, one, it's the love of the game.
Uh-huh.
You know, I enjoy it, and football is my first love.
Come on, baby. Come on, fellas. Come on.
I sit here and think, well, if I wasn't playing football, what would I be doing?
Right.
And I can't find an answer to that. I think there's a lot of people that have made sacrifices in their life to support me, my wife,
right,
my kids, my family. They're getting a little bit older, so it's not going to last forever.
Have they start telling you, Dad, it's almost time for you to come on home? Have they start
telling? Not my kids so much. Like, I asked my oldest son, who's 12, Jack, and I say, Jack, you know, what do you think? And they'll be like, whatever you want, Dad. You
That's
know?
a good thing.
Say,
That's
come
great.
give me a big hug.
Right, that's great.
That. You know,
that's great.
And then I'll say to my wife, and she'll go, well, you already know my answer.
Come on home.
Group hug, group hug.
You know, she's just a loving wife that wants me to be around the kids all the time.
Right.
But she also is so supportive of things I love to do too. So, you know, it'll come. It'll come. It's getting closer. I mean, we're you know, close to the end. You know, for me, at this point, it's really just about the relationships. You know, it's about, you know, the people that I play for, the people that I play with.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm enjoying.
Rob Gronkowski has not submitted his retirement papers. Have you been texting or anything about Gronk coming back to the team?
Well, I do talk to him. I mean, he's a great friend. You know, I see him doing some things that he's really wanted to do.
Right.
And I think the thing for me is he's happy. And honestly, that's all I want for him.
Right.
So if happy to him is playing football one day, then I would love that.
Right.
If happiness is not, then I would love that too. He's a fun-loving guy. You know him.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, he's one of a kind.
Right.
Our team, it was amazing having him, but I also realized it was amazing having you, and it doesn't last forever.
No doubt.
And you love it when you're together, and then when you're not, you appreciate the memories you had.
The success that you all had, you know, this year, undefeated in the AFC, you know, give me one reason why you guys have been successful this season.
Yeah, well, I think it's one word, defense. You know, I think it's been about the defense and what those guys have been able to do. And we kind of sit on the sideline and I watch it. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
Right.
I mean, we're getting the ball, we're getting turnovers. Those are sacking the quarterback, good field position. I think there's definitely frustrations that I feel, you know, because we're not excelling.
Right.
But I also think it's important to have, you know, reasonable expectations for what, you know, we should accomplish. So the fact that we're 6-0, I'm happy about that. You know, I love the fact that we are 6-0, but, you know, I want us to be better too.
You know, just me sitting down with Tom, just catching up on old times. You know, one thing I really took from him was everybody's talking about his age, being 42, but I think the youth of this team is what's keeping Tom Brady hungry, just keeping him energized, keeping him ready to come to work today. You know, I was talking to Gerard Mayo earlier, and I said, Gerard, is it true to say that this team is keeping Tom Brady young? And he said, yes. So the things that we talked about yesterday, family, how he's having fun. It all makes sense at the end.
That was
But
awesome. That was
Thank you.
awesome.
That youth is also why he keeps using the term reasonable expectations. Adam, final nugget?
Ben Watson's first game of the season for the Patriots tonight, back at tight end, but catch a few passes.
All right, time for game picks.
I'm going Patriots. I'm going to pick like 35-17. I think this will be a high-scoring game for them tonight. I respect the Jets' defense. I respect the heck out of Jamal Adams. But there's all this youth you're talking about. These guys are in a great group.
Man, I'm going with Ernie Adams, Bill Belichick and company, man.
Really?
Come on.
Really?
Do I have to say this? Come on, 45-10, I'm going with the Pats. Come on, guys.
Wow. 45.
Bill Belichick and Greg Williams get together. I don't see a explosion of points. 24-14 Patriots.
I'm with you there. Brady expects a really aggressive mindset from the Greg Williams defense, and Williams himself said the best defense is going to win.